Pisces, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Pisceana, I'm going to be doing your twin flame reading from now until the end of January. This is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Now, dear Pisceana, did I hear someone say, I loved when he rapped? Oh, I want to say also thank you so much to, I think, did I read your name correctly? You know, I'm trying to read Curvasive better, but Veronica from New Orleans, Louisiana, for sending me that beautiful gift and that handwritten letter. Thank you, girl. Thank you so much for that gift. That was very, very sweet of you. That was very kind of you. Thank you so much. And so you like Nicki Minaj too. Should I rep sometime? We're gonna have to see, but maybe in the general reading, because this is a twin flame reading, I have to be a little bit serious. Now, in this reading, dear Pisceana, I'm gonna be taking a look at the main energy between you and your twin flame, past, present, and future, clarify all them cards, and get some final advice and also messages of love. Some CLC shit out there, some saying. So, dear Pisces, the energy between you and your twin flame is the Eight of Pentacles, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Pisces, there is a strong desire here to work something out with your twin flame. Eight of Pentacles, there is an investment. There is a very strong energy here about wanting to work things out, willing to put in the hard work. We're going to clarify this and we're going to find more information. In the recent past, we have the Four of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Five of Swords. In the recent past, there was a very, very big conflict and also a rejection that happened. Someone here rejected you, which could have been your twin flame. I do feel like here that for many of you, when this rejection happened, it did actually affect your happiness, okay, and your sense of confidence here in the recent past. Five of Swords, constant conflict, disagreements, misunderstandings. We're going to find out more. In the present moment, you have the King of Swords, Page of Cups, Six of Wands. Now, in the present moment, it looks like you're trying to put your pieces back together beautifully. You're really getting back on track. It's also going to be your birthday month very soon. So there is definitely a very strong sense of opening up to love again, opening up to love your life again. We're going to find out more. In the near future, you have the Fool, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Now, in the near future, one of the things that I see here between you and your twin flame, not only in the near future, but in general, you guys really butt heads a lot. And you do seem to like have a lot of misunderstanding. It's 5:55 on the clock right now. So you do both seem to be not having, you know, this kind of common ground to work things out. It seems to be there's always a conflict. There is always competition. There is always misunderstanding. And that is going to require an immediate type of resolution. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the King of Swords. So, you know, King and a Queen together, very interesting combination. The Sun, you could be dealing with the Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So I do see here there is still not enough clarity for you and this person to see if things can actually move forward or not. But something is on the horizon to be eliminated because you also have the Sun at the bottom of the deck, okay? Let's get into your reading and let's clarify everything for you. I'm gonna clarify the main energy and the challenge. Hani Banzi. So I'm saying, so the Eight of Pentacles, dear Pisceana, is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Magician. You're manifesting. You're still holding on to your twin flame. You're still holding on to the reality that this is going to work out between you and your twin flame. I do strongly feel like here that you're also becoming very clear on your manifestations, okay? For a lot of you, you're working on your beliefs. You're letting go of a lot of limiting beliefs that you had before. You know, I think that also there is something about your dreams. You could either start doing the SATS technique that I talked about as a manifestation technique by Neville Goddard. You can also start really focusing on how to manifest your SP. You know what I'm saying? That's a very popular thing here. But I think also you're really doing a lot of work, like a lot of internal work on your own. So you're invested into manifesting this relationship, into like making it happen. Now, in the recent past, the Four of Cups is clarified by the Death card here. the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords. In the recent past, I do strongly feel like here that you could have also dealt with the Scorpio. So this situation came to an end. Okay, I do feel like here there was a rejection that happened. Maybe you talked to them, maybe you told them, but I think that what you were faced was an unexpected ending here with the Death card. Something came to an unexpected ending. Nine of Cups in the recent past, I think this ending did affect your own happiness in the past. It's clarified by the King of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Six of Cups and the Two of Swords. Now, dear Pisces, a lot of you really struggled in the past to see if you should really hold on to your twin flame, if you should really let go of them, what is the best course of action, what do I need to do? A lot of you started asking yourself that question. I do feel like here that in the recent past, for many of you, there is something here about this person needing to do a lot of healing. They also came into your life to trigger so many things for you to heal as well. The twin flame journey can be very tumultuous, very difficult, so challenging. It can be something that, it's like you both mirror things back to back. There is a chaser runner dynamic. There's always this constant conflicts that also are going on. So with the Five of Swords, there was a conflict that actually existed between you and your twin flame. Let's clarify the Five of Swords and see what is it that you need to know. Five of Swords, some sort of a disagreement here happened, clarified by the Seven of Wands, King of Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Tower. And the Hermit, Virgo energy, High Priestess, Virgo energy. So a situation here very unexpectedly came to an end. Dear Pisces, I feel like that for many of you, you were fighting your feelings not to say something to this person. You might have had a letter written that you wanted to send to this person. You might have had it like in your notes or in your journal or on your phone, or even an email. You wanted to clarify something here with your twin flame in the past and you held it back. It was very difficult for you to really hold it back, and I think that it was like a delayed message, okay, postponed message. You just felt like it wasn't the right time to say it. Now, the King of Cups in the present moment, he's actually pretty handsome in this picture here, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so there's definitely a lot of like thinking going on, clarified by the Eight of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. A lot of you are still recovering from this Tower moment that happened between you and your twin flame. I do see here, dear Pisces, that in the present moment, many of you are really trying to understand the connection that you have with this person. Is there anything that you haven't let go of? Are you able to release your twin flame when it comes to that? For example, are you ready to release them? Because everyone has free will and you can operate and do accordingly, like whatever you really want to do when it comes to your person, when it comes to your twin flame. I feel like there is a very strong connection here between you and your person. Cultural differences can be something that's very significant for you two. And, with the Page of Cups, you could be anticipating some sort of an apology also. The Page of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Four of Wands, and the Three of Cups. A lot of you are also not giving up on this relationship, even though you know they have an avoidant habit. They seem to avoid maybe, talking to you about something really challenging and difficult. I think you're ready to face them anytime that there is the time to meet them. You're ready to have this conversation because you know what you want out of this relationship. You know what you're ultimately seeking. And what you're ultimately seeking with your twin flame is actually a very strong and a solid relationship with the Four of Wands. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I don't know why I feel like someone is waiting out there for me to rap. Is that true, Pisces? I never F Drake, I never F Wayne. All my life's meant F's sake. If I did, I'm a menage with them and lit my ass like a cupcake. My man fool, he just ate. I don't duck nobody but tape. Yeah, there was a setup for a punchline on a duct tape. Don't worry if my butt fake. Worry about y'all men are straight. Did these girls are my sons? Johnny Kate, +8. When I walk in, sit up straight. I don't give a damn if I was late. Dinner with my Pisces on a G5 is my idea of an update. Hot 1, hot 2, big titties, big butt 2. These hoes couldn't test me even if their name was Pop Quiz. I don't know why I'm rapping. Because you asked me in the letter, Pisces, you asked me to do it. Other Pisceanas that are seeing this side of me, don't be surprised because I used to rap all the time. For Sagittarius' video and for We know Nikki needs a healing. We know Nikki needs a healing. She needs to heal. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Nicki Minaj needs to heal. Nikki. Nikki, Nikki, Nikki. Put it in your kidney. I can't even imagine. But hey, look, there is a reconciliation that's happening for you and your twinsy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why I'm like so excited. You see what I'm saying? Okay. I used to rap all the time. I don't know if I should bring it back, but you know, it's gonna ruffle some feathers, but I love to ruffle some feathers. So I'm saying, now the Six of Wands, dear Pisceana, is clarified by the Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. If this be a same-sex situation, it could be if any, then nanny. I'm saying. Now, for many of you, two queens together, I think that's pretty hot. You know what I'm saying? Or two kings. But nonetheless, there is definitely going to be an initiation of a brand new beginning, and this is going to look and feel so good, Pisces. You see what I'm saying? And this is going to lead to some sort of a brand new beginning. Now, you could be dealing with an Aries. I'm getting it a hot-headed person. I'm getting it a hot mess. You're dealing with a hot mess. And there is always a conflict. There is always, with the Five of Wands, something here always like happens. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Fool here in the near future is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So for many of you, dear Pisces, are going to see and recognize and realize that, you know what, this person is actually part of my destiny. And that is why I think that you're going to be very quick to act to see that there is going to be a brand new beginning between you and your twin flame. There is definitely going to be an initiation of love, and also with the Eight of Pentacles, there is going to be this investment into this relationship, which is also the main energy and the challenge between you and your twin flame. See what I'm saying? And there is a conflict here that's going to come into a resolution, okay, with the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is clarified by the King of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So, you know, you both need to actually talk about something very openly. There is always that story from the past that keeps coming up between you and your twin flame. There is something that has happened in the past with this Five of Swords, okay? Might have been even trust issues whatsoever. It just keeps coming up a lot to the surface. So both of y'all need to face that issue and try to work it out and cooperate it together, okay? Get your shit together and work it out. Nine of Pentacles here at the bottom, not at the bottom, at the end of your reading here. It's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, and the Page of Cups. Now, in the near future, I do feel like here that apology is going to be accepted. Things are going to work out. And also, you're going to be moving forward with your twin flame, because this twin flame is part of your destiny. You already have done a lot of work within yourself, Pisces. You know what I'm saying? You are the 12th sign. You are very smart, you're very spiritual, and you're very intuitive. If you weren't so intuitive and you wasn't so intuitive, intense, and smart, you wouldn't be here on this channel. Some sassy shit out here. Some saying you wouldn't be out here. You wouldn't be sending me them nice gifts and words, you know, because a Pisces is a selective. You don't just F with everybody. Some saying. So some sassy shit. I feel so happy for you. I think that there's going to be a confession here that's going to happen. This reading, finally, this is probably the best twin flame reading I've done in this whole series of the 12 signs. You know what I'm saying? So let's get the advisory. Let's call I'm so goofy today. Let's get the advisory. 911, we have an emergency. Pisces is so hot, so hot. So let's get into the advice, Pisces. You have Ace of Wands. Oh, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Look at that Ace of Wands. It's a little different. I mean, it looks like a vibrator or like a vibrating dildo, kind of like that. But it's still doable. I think it still will do the work. You know what I'm saying? It's looks like it's a little bit like electronic. You know what I mean? But I think it's very, it looks very sturdy though. It has like different shapes and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe it's got a little bit of a curve. But I feel like there's definitely gonna be. I don't know why I'm getting so funny on a Pisces reading. This is insane. Ace of Wands. So your twin flame is actually, that's the one that's coming towards you with the nice thick Ace of Wands. Your advice here is going to be with the Seven of Cups. Don't look left. Don't look to the right. Okay? And here is the Four of Pentacles. Honey, don't hold it back, okay? Just go for it. Take the vitamin D, the Ace of Wands. I can't, bro. I'm like so funny. What is the messages of love? What is the message? Decision is time to decide about this Ace of Wands. It's time to decide about this thick Ace of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, Pisces, it's safe to make the move you're considering. It's safe to make, it's safe to it's safe to apply the lube you're considering. I know I'm so frisky today. It's not even funny. So frisky. What are the three questions you're gonna decide? Discuss with your twin flame. Hold on. Describe a time when I disappointed you, but you acted like nothing was wrong. Describe a time when I disappointed you, but you acted like nothing was wrong. That's a good thing. Don't surprise to talk about it. How would your ex-partner of your last serious relationship describe you? The hottest and the greatest of all time. How would your ex-partner of your last serious relationship describe you? Hottest, greatest, and most seductive. What old wounds am I reopening in you? Ooh, this is deep. This is talking about some therapy shit. So I'm saying, what old wounds am I reopening in you? What else am I reopening in you? That's the question. Pisces, this is what I had for you. I love you so much. Hope this reading helped brought some smile to your face. You know, I'm your funny and your most favorite sassy Armenian guy. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.